All right, good afternoon, everybody. I hope that you're doing very well. Today's date is now October the 29th, with 2 days left to finish off the month of October. My name is Phil. For those that don't know me, I've been in the crypto space now for about 11 years. For those that have been following me for a long time, thank you very much. I really appreciate the respect that you've given me. I've seen three major bull markets and two major bear markets now, and I believe that we're at the very tail end of a possible bear market that's beginning. But unfortunately, the majority of people are still in denial. So let's take a look, first of all, about the BTC monthly returns table. For the past 6 years, we've been incredibly bullish, but you can see for the first time in October, we are actually in the red. First time in 6 years. So 1 out of 7 years, we were red. Everybody called it October for a reason because we had a great history of being extremely parabolic. You can see that in 2017's bull market, we went up to the moon, 55%. In 2021's bull market, we went up to the moon at 40%. But this year, in this bull market year, we have not done anything impressive whatsoever. So my stance is very simple when it comes to how the market is currently trending. I believe that we're much closer to the tail end of this bull market than people believe. The reason I say this is because of all the data that I'm about to show you. The majority of times, a lot of people are still in that bull market mentality where they see that we're going to buy on every single dip. And whenever we do something like this, we end up not really getting the profits that we want because we're so used to buying in this bull market that when we finally start to see that maybe the bull market is actually over, it's not going to be the best way to start buying. So that is one of the biggest pitfalls of why people end up losing a tremendous amount of their profits. They're used to buying anything in a bull market. It goes up to the moon. And because of that, they're just used to it. They get lucky. Anybody looks like a genius. But the shift from the bull market to the bear market, it's very difficult. That mindset needs to be adopted ahead of time. You have to be ready to change up all of your strategies because what you formerly knew that worked in a bull market, it's not going to work anymore for you in a bear market. So that is why I'm already heavily preparing for the bear market during the downtime and my spare time. There's no point of me being strong bullish because of all this data that I'm about to show you, such as the first month that we're actually bearish. We've now exceeded the longest bull market that we've ever had before. Since the Bitcoin halving in both 2017 and in 2021, so the 2016's halving, and then in 2020's halving, okay? Since then, leading up to the bull market, you can see in, for example, 2017, the bull market lasted 525 days after the halving. And then the last cycle, it lasted 546 days. We're now actually at 557 days. So we're 11 days longer than we've ever been in before. Why are people expecting us to be very bullish in October, November, December? I'll tell you why, okay? The reason for this is because of the halving. In 2016, the halving actually started in July, okay? So because it started in July, which is later in the year, in 2016, in 2017, we got a bull market till December, right? Does that make sense? So we got a later halving and a later bear market that began in December. And then in 2020, same thing. The halving started in the middle of May, okay? The middle of May. That is why the bull market in 2020, it lasted till about November, right? It lasted a little bit earlier than December because the halving started earlier. But now what people don't realize is that April was the halving this year, which is even earlier than May and earlier than July. So in my opinion, if the cycles are going to be very similar, it's going to end roughly around now. I predicted this a long time ago, for 3 months ago, that October is probably where you want to start slowly exiting. Because think about how long the bull market's been going on for, guys. It's been going on for literally 1,000 days, 1,067 days. So because of that, like, do you really want to risk something at the very tail end of a possible, maybe it's going to continue bull market. I don't know, man. Today, I am so friggin' bearish that I have no hope in the bull market continuing anytime soon. This is not the behavior of a bull market. In a bull market, we parabolically go up with barely any correction. In a bull market, you can see that the kernel, okay, this is basically my trending indicator. The trending indicator, it never crosses to the red. It could dip below it slightly, but it never changes red until the cycle is officially over. In 2021, it did something different. It stayed bullish the entire time. It fell below only one time, and then it recovered, and then it continued its way down. Whereas now, what you see is we go from basically from red to green, red, and now we're basically in the red again, like green to red again. So we are so choppy. Not only that, every time the bull market from the very bottom to the very top last 1,000 days and plus, when the MACD crosses over, it signaled a massive downtrend, and it begins basically the capitulation that we might see very soon. So it might be hard for you to stomach this, to actually believe that maybe we're at a top, because I understand that you want the bull market. You're probably over leveraged. You're probably close to liquidation. The people that are so headstrong bullish, and they literally get angry. If you go through my X, people get angry when I talk about a bullish post or bearish post, because they just can't handle the fact that maybe it's over, right? The shift in mentality takes a very disciplined person to be like, oh, you know what? Maybe we are getting close to the very tail end. Maybe it's time for me to be very cautious. Maybe it's time for me to minimize my risk and not be overly exposed, not take on any type of stupid risk. I've had a lot of opportunities already. So because of that, why would you want to do something absurd, such as leverage 5x or 10x or something like that, right? You can't do that. It is my very strong recommendation that you start day trading, or learning how to day trade at least, because that's probably going to be the most profitable way right now and the least risky way. In my opinion, you take on a tremendous amount of risk and exposure if you decide to hold for a long time. Even swinging is deadly. You take a look at the top coins that performed very well in the bull market. Well, when Trump got elected, you take a look at the top coins, guys. Okay, let's look at them right now. If you were to zoom out, would you actually think that this is bull market material? Look at this, guys. Is this a consolidation for a breakout? I don't think so. That's near protocol. XLM, same thing. Nobody would ever look at that and be like, okay, this is looking like they might break out. Maybe when there's sideways period for a long time, yes. Look at SUI, right? Look at HBAR. Look at DOT. These are your top multi-billion-dollar coins. Look at Theta. Like look at the price action of them. Do you actually believe this is bullish material? People are like, oh, the coins are so low already. How much more can they drop? Well, easy, guys. It's all about percentages, right? Percentages. That's what it's about. Look at Solana. It has literally 1, 2, 3, 4. It quadruple topped. Solana hasn't broken an all-time high. Polygon. You know, these coins are crap. Jupiter. Ondo. Render, which was one of the best coins back in the day, remember? Render was so good to trade. IMX. Superverse. XRP. Beam. Like, this is not bullish material, guys. This is not. We can't even stay above 50 RSI for most of these coins. So because of that, I digress. Unless we break above the all-time highs again, there's no reason for me to even be slightly bullish. Any intelligent person or mature person in crypto would also agree with me. I think that if anybody disagreed with me, they're moon boys. And there's not a single data that supports being bullish. Doesn't matter what you say fundamentally. The fundamentals are reflected in the charts. Everything that happens in the real world fundamentally is reflected in the price action of the chart. Okay, that is the philosophy of technical analysis. So it doesn't matter what's going on in the world, how many countries are adding it to their Federal Reserve, how many institutions are buying, okay? This chart, it shows very clearly, according to the market cap, that we are not bullish right now, okay? That's why, guys, I'm already creating my bear market course, okay? This bear market course is going to come out in about 2 weeks, okay? It's gonna be ridiculous. It's not only a bear market course, but it's how to short. So you probably want to start preparing ahead. Imagine if for some reason I'm right, where we're closer to the top than you think, or if the bear market begins in 2 months, what are you gonna do? Start studying then for a bear market? You can't do that. You don't study for a bull market in a bull market. You've had tons of homework, you've had tons of tests, and now the bull market is like the final exam. It's the final boss. Okay, you've had all the time to study. Just like the bear market, you got to study ahead of time. This will be released about probably like 2 weeks before Black Friday. I'm gonna have an awesome sale on it. Make sure you guys pick it up. It might very well save your life. Not only save your life, but it might help you profit a lot. So I will see you guys in the next video. Good luck, everybody, and stay safe.